So I got back from the road Saturday night, feeling very weary. I had a headache, and I just felt just run down. And just to be cautious, I separated from my family, slept in a different part of the house, and throughout the night I got fevers, sweats, and I knew what was going on. So I got up in the morning. got tested, and turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pak, prednisone, everything. And I also got an NAD drip and a vitamin drip, and I did that 3 days in a row. And so here we are on Wednesday, and I feel great. I really only had one bad day. Sunday sucked, but Monday was better. Tuesday felt better than Monday, and today I feel good. I actually feel pretty fucking good. That's the good news. The bad news is we have to move the Friday show in Nashville. It's going to move to Sunday, October 24th. So that will be the new Nashville date. My apologies to everyone. Obviously, there's nothing that I can control. It is what it is. Crazy times we're living in. But a wonderful, heartfelt thank you to Modern Medicine for pulling me out of this so quickly and easily. And my love to all of you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, friends. So I got back from the road Saturday night, feeling very weary. I had a headache, and I just felt just run down. And just to be cautious, I separated from my you've ever seen. It's got a melt in the middle burger, 3 cheeses, lettuce, tomato, oh yeah, and a gold bun. Let's get started. So I'm going to start by sauteing some onions, and I'm going to add in a little bit of garlic as well. We're going to pop in a little bit of salt and then some pepper. So just give it a good stir until it's nice and translucent. So while that's sizzling away, we're going to get on with the rest of our burger. So I've got beef mince in here, and we're going to triple cheese this burger, okay? Not 1, not 2, 3 cheeses, okay? So I'm going to go in with some Parmesan, and then I'm going to go in with egg and breadcrumbs. Now this is really important, the egg and the breadcrumbs, because it helps keep the burger moist. And we're just mixing this together to incorporate everything in there. Multitasking. Right, so this looks good to me, and I'm going to scoop this mixture into my mince. Final patty. I've got my pan here again on kind of a medium heat. The oil's in there, you can see it's smoking. And what you want to do is cook these for about a minute each side. So these are looking good. They've got a nice golden colour on them. Look at that. It doesn't matter if they're a little bit raw here, because I've got another tip for you, okay? You're going to cook these in the oven, and you're probably thinking, no, I just want to cook them in the pan. Don't do that, my friend, because the pan has so much heat that around the edges of the burger it's going to be overcooked and the middle's going to be raw. If you cook it in the oven, you get an even heat throughout. So we're going to throw this in the oven for about 14 minutes, okay? We can come back and we can just pimp this thing out some colors. So what I'm going to do is start with my bun, okay? And I don't want any juices leaking into here, okay? I don't want it to be a soggy gold burger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a touch of soft butter just to the inside. You just want to push those down
and let them do their thing. It'll take a minute, 2 minutes. You're just looking for them to be a little bit golden on the bottom. These look pretty good to me. So flip that over, you've got that lovely little golden colour. That's what you want. So what you're going to do is basically coat the outside of your burger in edible gold leaf. Now, I'm going to be careful. I'm going to take my time covering.
Let's you sit first.
I'm going to get some more patches and I'm just going to keep covering it. Gold as. So once you've added that final bit on top, just have a look.
I mean, should we start with the look first? I mean, showing up. It's this isn't a message here. This is a business suit.
Gold. So
I'm here for work.
Yeah.
That's the message there. So
now it's just the construction.
I feel like put in a lot of work, so might as well show up like I put in a lot of work.
I dig it, man. I dig it. Obviously, frustrating result last time out. What lessons did you take out of that one? I mean, you're supposed to learn in those, right? What did you take out of it?
Work harder. That's literally it. Real short week, man. Just work harder. And apply myself to Saturday and hope for a better result.
I mean, you've never struck me as a guy that takes it easy. I mean, was it hard to say, oh, I gotta go work harder? I think you're a guy that already works hard, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I work hard every time I get ready for a training camp or get ready for a fight, but I just had to up the ethic and like I said, just hope that I produce a different result this time.
It's awesome. So what has the focus been in the last 8 months? I mean, has it just been constant effort, or has it been tweaking? I mean, I know you like to break it down. So has it been tweaking the approach, or is it literally just as simple as stay in camp all the time? What's been the focus for 8 months?
So you can basically turn up to a party, have friends.
It's gonna sound really weird and like kind of off the wall answer, but the focus has just been focus. Focus on what I do. Focus on everything that's going to make me a better fighter, make me a better man. Just focus and eliminate like dumb distractions. Eliminate all distractions and just focus. So the focus has been to focus.
I like it. Matchup with Modestus, did you know much about him? What do you think of the stylistic matchup? What do you think of the fight?
Prepared to do my best, man. That's really what I think. I'm here to show up, and I'm here to do my best, and nothing else matters.
He came in earlier today. We talked to him. He said this is a situation for him where it's kind of like his idols becoming his rivals. He was talking about the fact that he was watching you as he was coming up, and you caught his attention. I mean, is that weird to be at a point in your career now where these fighters coming up saying, "I watched you, and I wanted to be like you"?
I don't think that it's weird because, like, as you guys know, I've been in the UFC now for like almost 6 years, and although there's just been like even amount of results on both sides, I've been here for a while, so it's not a surprise to know that there's been someone who has watched me and now is fighting me. But nothing changes. I'm here to continue to do what I want to do, and that's just be my best and win fights and make a mark.
Awesome. Stylistically, is there anything he does that concerns you, or it almost sounds like you might be in a position now where you don't worry about anybody else, it's just worrying about you?
I think you answered it. Like this is about me. Like there's going to be guys that have certain skills and all these things, and as I continue to climb and fight more guys, there's always going to be just different styles, different skills that are better than ones that I have. So I literally can't take any time thinking about that type of stuff or switching too much of what I do. It's literally just work on myself. That's what I do every single day. So that I can I can win fights, but so that I can go back and watch my own film and look at myself and be proud. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to please the MMA community and even like you guys. I'm sorry, but like it's hard to please you guys sometimes. I feel like, and Now it's just I've gotten to a point where it just doesn't matter. I want to please myself. I want to be happy with myself, and that's it, man.
That's awesome. That's the thing for me. I want to ask you, what is the goal here? You said you want to get your hand raised, but I mean, is that really the goal? Is getting your hand raised, or is it more about being proud, or feeling like you accomplished something, or you performed in a certain way? Is that more important even than the result of the fight?
No, I want to get my hand raised. Absolutely. I was proud of myself for my last fight, regardless of the result. The stuff that, like the personal stuff that I was dealing with, and just everything. I was going through a lot in my last camp. And for me to push through three hard rounds, with a guy who was tougher than I expected, with my brain telling me all types of things during the fight. Like I said, I didn't get the result that I wanted, but I swear to you, I was so proud of myself for what I did in there. So, yeah, but I want to get my hand raised, man.
When you spoke about doing this for yourself instead of for us or for other people, which makes sense. Is that very freeing as a fighter? Does that make you feel like I don't need to live up to other expectations? Is that freeing for you personally?
Yes and no, because like at the end of the day, I've got to please you guys. I've got to please the UFC, or I don't have a job. So like, it's freeing on one side, but on the other side, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, guy. There are some other things that I have to also like take into consideration. You know, there's another thing too. It's like, yes, I'm doing this for myself, and sometimes and some days it can be a little bit harder because I feel like I'm the most critical of myself, you know, and like I'm constantly trying to meet this expectation that that I believe that I have, like, you know, like, I believe that I'm this good or whatever, and I have to prove it to myself. So yeah, it's a bit of a struggle, but I feel good where I'm at.
Just expanding on that, I'm sure everyone has days where they go into the gym and they're the best guy in there, and there are other days where they go into the gym and perhaps they're not on form and the other guys are getting better at them. When you're on the drive home or something, how can you not be so critical on yourself that you almost don't get out of bed to go again? How do you say to yourself, that was one day, we grow, we improve? Do you talk to yourself? Do you make plans to improve, or how do you deal with that?
I don't think that there's been a day this camp that actually, let me take that back. When I feel those days of like discouragement, or I got work in the gym and it's really tough and I'm analyzing and all these things, there's times that it's discouraging, and I feel like, you know, maybe whatever thoughts come with, discouragement, whatever those thoughts do. But the thing that I've done differently is just keep showing up. Instead of running from things or doubting things, or always wanting to feel like the best guy and all these things, I just continue to show up. And if I get work 3 days in a row, I get work 3 days in a row, but I'm coming back on the fourth day with the same amount of effort, if not better, until I start to end up at a place where I'm not down on myself, or I think that answers your question. I'm not sure.
It does, yeah. So basically just consistency and discipline over anything else.
Yeah, man.
Only one question for me. I know a lot of times the mental side of the game can be just as tiring as anything physical that you have to do. With doing all the focus on trying to focus on your focus and things like that, what do you do on the flip side when you want to step away from fighting, when you want to stop focusing so much on work and your career? What does Khalil do to kind of downtime? What does your downtime look like if you give yourself downtime?
In the past couple months, I haven't given myself downtime. Downtime for me is sleep. Sleep, rest, recover, hang out at home. Hang out at home. Netflix or something. If I feel like that's what I want to use to distract myself, or not distract myself, but keep my mind occupied. But lately there's been no like outside life. really, especially like moving back to Vegas. It felt good to be back home and see my family. The two, three times that I did see them this camp, which is weird. You know, like I thought, yeah, I'm gonna be back home. I'm gonna be able to see everybody and all these things. But like once I started focusing, all of that stuff just kind of went away. So I'm looking forward to being able to see what the downtime is like after this. Best of luck. Thank you.
You mentioned the MMA community being hard to please, and I'm wondering if you have kind of given up reading things about yourself, reading comments, avoiding social media. Has that been something you've had to do?
Yeah. I mean, I do not necessarily enjoy reading articles, reading not even about myself, just like other guys, right? Because me being a fighter, if I read something on another guy that was written, I connect to it in a sense. So I see guys that are like, you know, they're on this climb, they have a bad fight, and then it's just like everything switches, or like something said about them in an interview, you know, from a journalist or something. I'm like, where did that even come from? Like how do you discredit everything that this guy's done, or like why are you even saying these things? Like it just there's a lot of just thoughts that come that came into it. Because at a time I was like very emotionally invested in a lot of this, you know. I cared a lot about articles and interviews and you know all these things, and it's just more. I feel like it's just more of a distraction, you know. Like I can now leave that to you guys and separate myself from it, and I do my job, which is show up and fight. And whatever you guys have to say or have to write, it's not for me, it's for the people.
And what about the positive side to social media? Have you gotten messages from fans that have said, you changed my life, or you're an inspiration? Have you gotten any of that?
Yeah. I've gotten a lot of those, and I love to get those type of messages. One thing that I've noticed about those type of messages are they're not from like people who are I guess considered MMA fans, you know, like the guys who are just always reading, always watching every fight, know every fighter. No, they're from kind of just like normal people who enjoy watching mixed martial arts, and for some reason they've connected to me, and they just like the fans that I have. The cool thing about it, the real ones is like they support me for me, and win or lose, like they're just always there, like you know messages and you know all these things, encouragement, and I think that's the coolest thing. But I've gotten messages from people like sickening, and I'm in the past it caused me to kind of question myself. Why do I even do this then? You know what I mean? Like if it's I started to realize like that one or two fights is like I can be like disposable in a sense. You know, even when it comes to like gaining fans or gaining people's interest. And I thought you were going to Eric Anders fight, but I was wrong. I'll never bet on you again, or like you're trash, or like all these things. And I'm just like, wow, like this is like. This is like it's sickening because you people don't know anything about what we have to go through, and not you people, but like the people messaging. So I've disconnected. I've disconnected, and it helps my focus.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Just one follow-up on that. Is fans saying you lost me money the most annoying thing you ever deal with?
No. Sometimes I love it. Absolutely. Sometimes I love it. Like. Some guy messaged me or something and was like, I lost 650 grand, and I was like, fuck yeah. I'm so happy that you lost all that money. You know, like just like there's just like a little bit of that anger inside that, and I'm like, I'm glad. I'm so glad that you did, because like I hope that you feel the pain of it. Like it gets to a very like dark place, but it's sometimes it's annoying, but like in the past it was annoying. There were times that I loved it, times that I hated it, but now I just don't give a shit. Whether you bet or not, my main thing is to make sure that, like I said, I do my best, and that I'm happy with myself, and I get my hand raised, and then hopefully in the process, everyone who cares is entertained. Yeah. Cool. Thank you guys. Also really quick, I don't know if there's any of you in here that I've blocked on Instagram, but don't take it personally. It's just because like, if I go to my Explore page and it's just like, MMA article after MMA article, and then I was like, how do I change the algorithm? And the only thing in my mind was like, I have to block everyone. So it's nothing personal. It's just the fact that you guys are, journalists, and you're the reason that my Explore page is just full of UFC stuff. All right, whatever. Thanks, guys.
They laugh at anything, the reporters.
It's been kind of an up and down run to your UFC career thus far. So how would you rate your performances thus far?
So I have two. I think I'm arriving in UFC too young. So I have like 3 years in UFC, and I hurt like my knee 2 times. So I think I'm growing, not just like a fighter, but like a person. I feel like training and I learn more and growing my head, my body, everything. So I think now I feel my what I have to do. Well, how I have to train, and I learning. So I feel I'm growing. And for this next fight, it's gonna be like different than everything. And I feel like gonna have more win streaks and growing this big show.
Very nice. What did you think of your last fight, right? You came up short, but you fought until the very end, right? And never gave up in that. So what lessons did you take out of that?
The last fight is not a technical problem. The last fight for me, I feel I train too much and I pay the price too much and I work hard too much. But the problem is I don't go out, I don't stay with my family, I don't eat a nice food. So when I come here, like for UFC 263, I feel I'm tired. You know, I'm go to the like I wake up the day for the fight and say I don't want to fight today. Oh, I don't want to fight today, but I have to. So this is the problem. When I arrive in the arena and see the people crowd and see my opponents, I say like, oh my God, just more 50 minutes. You know, I learn like I hold my life, I pay the price. Don't drink. Don't do this. Don't eat this. Don't go out. Blah blah blah. But I feel I have to stay more calm, relax, do more things, enjoy the life, enjoy the process. And for many years, I don't enjoy nothing. Just train. Go to UFC, hurt. Just all the times like bad. And I don't want to sell more my life for nothing. You know, like 5 months without my family, my friends, training like a crazy. Don't eat nothing good. Don't go out. Don't see nothing. Just staying on the bed. Just train, eat, sleep for 5 months. So this make me think about like I sell 5 months for go to one fight and lose. And because when I go to the arena and fight, I have chance like to win or lose. So now I want to enjoy my life, enjoy be a UFC fighter, enjoy the food, enjoy everything. And when I start to do this, I feel my game growing. I feel my punch more speed, more strong. I feel my jiu-jitsu like I stopped thinking and I start doing the sparring. So like I feel you're actually gonna see a new fight. Probably I feel it's my new debut.
It's a good lesson. I'm surprised maybe then you're fighting so quickly, right? Did you not want time away to go enjoy those things, or did you want to fight to get back in there?
My new thing is work hard. Pay the price, but enjoy the fight. So I don't care for like have time to train because I train because I like staying in shape. I like training. Like when I go to travel with my family, I train, do shadow boxing, run. I enjoy this. I like this. If I don't do, I feel bad. So for me, camp is not necessary because I live the camp. So now I work hard Monday to Friday. Saturday I train a little bit technical, something like this on Saturday. Enjoy Saturday, like go to the mountains, go to the lake, like go out, see people, know the America, like enjoy like one American food like pancakes, things I never tried in my life, first time. So I feel this is good, like bacon, all these things. So I grow too much.
Maybe welterweight, middleweight.
But the key is like my father teach me the balance. So I work like 6 days. And like eat bacon, pancakes every just one, so my weight is good.
Very nice. What do you think about the matchup here? A guy that's kind of a boisterous guy, talks a lot. Have you seen? I mean, what do you think about it?
I think this fight is really good for me because he do all the work. Because I don't like to talk too much. Like all my life, I just go and fight and enjoy this. So he works for me. I feel like he talk, blah blah. People like to see him. If I'm KO him or submit to him, all the fame for me. So I think I have one point now.
That's awesome. I guess last thing, what kind of fight do you think we're going to see? You said it's like a debut, it's like something new. So what kind of fight do we see on Saturday?
You're gonna see like when I arrive in FC, it's like I fight like a hustle guy. Try to KO, all the time like a tie, boom, 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 boom. we're gonna see like one new Luigi, like more smooth, more speed, more quickly moving, like best footwork, all this. So I feel he's too confident, talk too much, and this is the key. He gonna like get one trap. You know, he gonna run on me like he thinks me nothing. I think this is my key for this fight. Like a broken hand and makes him bold. This guy is dangerous, not like a joking. I'm happy with this fight.
Luigi, tudo bom? Bom. Fazer em português aqui. Luigi, a pergunta sobre a sua luta, como você espera o seu adversário no estreante no UFC, onde pode estar o segredo para a vitória no sábado?
Como eu falei em inglês, o segredo está totalmente na confiança dele. Porque ele vem falando que vai me acabar, vai me trucidar e tal, só que aqui não é Inglaterra, aqui não é o Cage Warriors, aqui é o UFC onde você chega e você se depara com qualquer atleta do UFC, ele é muito bom. Eles são os melhores do mundo. Você assiste o UFC, você assiste qualquer outro evento, você vê outro nível de luta. E as lutas, quanto mais o tempo vem passando, eu vejo que as lutas vão ficando cada vez mais parelhas. Então os caras que estão lá atrás nem são ranqueados, são extremamente perigosos. Então acho que ele tá falando muito, tá viajando, não sabe a realidade da coisa aqui. Como eu falei até pro meu pai, quando eu entrei aqui, eu achava que era mar de rosas, que era maravilha. Que eu ia chegar, ia ser milionário, ia ser o Conor McGregor e tudo ia acontecendo, não ia perder nunca, ia ser maravilhoso. E a vida não é assim, o UFC também não é um sonho. O UFC é um pesadelo. Se você não souber trilhar isso, você se perde e a sua cabeça vai pro saco.
Sua última luta foi em junho. Esse período dos 2 meses é muito pouco. É o perfeito para você imaginar lutar tão cedo.
O que aconteceu na última luta foi eu não consegui mostrar o meu trabalho. Eu acabei demorando para entrar na luta. O meu oponente não me golpeou, ele não veio para a luta franca, ele veio com uma estratégia debaixo do braço. E soube usar a envergadura dele, respeito ele, foi inteligente. Então eu falei com o meu empresário, a gente chegou, sentou na cadeira e falou, pô, e aí? Meu empresário, meu treinador falou, velho, eu não errei nada. Eu fui onde eu tive que me renovar, não como atleta, mas como pessoa, foi tudo que eu achava que era certo, eu me perdi. Porque eu achava que você não tinha que fazer nada, você não tinha que comer nada, você tinha que ficar preso, você tinha que pagar todos os preços possíveis, que você, pagando esse preço, você ia chegar e adquirir o que você queria. Só que eu tava vendendo a minha alma pro diabo, vamos dizer. Porque eu dava 5, 6 meses da minha vida pra lutar 15 minutos. E se você não consegue o que você quer? Você vai se frustrar? Você vai perder 6 meses da sua vida? A troco de quê? Então eu me refiz e comecei a entender que não é sobre se sacrificar. O sacrifício, o trabalho duro, ele tem que vir, mas de forma inteligente. O mais importante para vir lutar é você estar feliz, você estar bem consigo mesmo. Você saber aproveitar o processo. Acho que essa é a maior arma que eu estou trazendo para essa luta.
Perfeito. Uma curiosidade que eu tenho, quantas lutas você tem um contrato e se você acha que o resultado desse sábado é fundamental para a sua permanência no UFC?
Então, eu não sei quantas lutas eu tenho no contrato, porque quando eu pensei em Abu Dhabi eu refiz o contrato, mas acho que todas as lutas são importantes. Tipo assim, essa luta pra mim é de grande importância porque eu realmente quero mostrar pra galera o quanto que eu evoluí. Eu não aproveitei a minha última luta. Então, essa luta pra mim é como se eu estivesse defendendo o cinturão. Eu quero mostrar pro pessoal que todo o trabalho que eu fiz, todo o tempo que eu passei aqui nos Estados Unidos, sem minha família, sem meus amigos, sem nada, tem que valer alguma coisa, né? Eu acho que sempre tem que valer alguma coisa. É isso que eu quero provar no sábado.
What you mean? It was just a few minutes ago, you dummy. You're delusional. Yo, they just fucked you up, yo. This bitch is fucking delusional. She said the last live, you just came down and came back up. So what you fucked up over them long ass fucking bum ass Newports, or that cheap ass fucking liquor that you be fucking drowning in at the bottom of the bottle? Or that bum ass wigs you got on her fucking head. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't support that shit. You my friend. Wet and wavy corny and shit. Everybody rocking that wet and wavy nigga. You're my friend. You better go get you some fucking bundles, dickhead. Dickhead. Where the fuck is Trick from? You popping ass. New York. You from New York? Where at? Why you popping ass? Bitch, I dance everywhere I go. I don't give a fuck where it's at. I get up and dance. I could dance. Can you dance?
Darren the Gorilla Till. It's been a little while since we've been able to. It hasn't been that long, John. It has. I think the last time I came down here, we did something similar.
You wish. You wish. Not even when you were 16, bitch. You wish. First of all, your fucking whole face look like a motherfucking deep freezer. The fuck is you talking about? You got a gut. Bitch, look at your fucking face. Look at you. You got a gut. Deep freezer. Look at you. So what? You need the Department of Transportation to fucking redo that face.
Вашингтоне.
Look at you. You need a fucking paint job, bitch. I don't want to be your friend. You started with me, you slow bitch. With them fucking nasty stink ass Newports. Fuck you, bitch. No, you showed your fucking stupid ass character. I did nothing to you. I know how you are. Go wash your ass. I heard you was dirty. Well, how is she? You heard. That's what they all talk about. You cleaned your nails because I heard earlier your nails was dirty. I was in the live. They kept asking you why your nails is dirty. Did you wash your ass? You're 50 years old. You always in a so what? And you're always in a live with no fucking life. And you always a fucking topic of everybody's fucking live. Your mother's a whore and she's dealing with dirty whorish ass too. What? Keep smoking that bum ass cigarette. You funky bitch. What do you do with your fucking life, bitch? What do you do? Bitch, I do a lot with my life. What do you do with your life?
The full extension straight to the
bottom of the bottle. You do the same thing I do, bitch. Don't touch fucking fucking eye. Nothing like you. Nothing. Nothing. Fucking fuck. You're a drunky fuck mouth. Really? Yeah, bitch.
This is plus 210, and I'll tell you right now, it's hard for me to fade Tom Aspinall, and I really love this matchup because I feel like this is going to be a very brutal fight. So if you have any reason why I am crazy for backing Tom Aspinall, please let me know. But Matt, I'm going to begin with you for this big boy fight for your breakdown.
Love me a big boy fight, but it's not crazy. You're not insane for that pick to pick Tom Aspinall. It's got 6 straight fights dating back to 2016. But then you realize the last person he fought was Andrei Arlovsky back in February, and he was able to pull a submission. This is a fighter who's never seen the 3rd round in his entire career. His only loss has been by submission and by disqualification. So you know something banana pants is going to happen. Anybody who gets a DQ in mixed martial arts, they're 5 seconds away from Breaking Bad and starting to mouth the pals. That's just my own personal belief. No one here at SBR, I don't know if they all agree with me, but for legal ramifications, I'm the only one who say that. That's my opinion, don't sue. But then you have Sergey Spivak, who's on a 3-fight winning streak. He's got 2 decisions over Alexei Olenek and Carlos Felipe, and a TKO over Jared Vanderhaar. His only pro losses have come against Marcin Tybura and Walt Harris, and that's the concerning thing, is that you see Tybura and you see Harris, and to someone who sees their name pretty frequently, like, oh, that's a quality loss. But then you see Walt Harris over the past few years, and, despite the tragedy his family has gone through, and, you can put that as a contributing factor, his performance has not really dictated his spot on the card, and you have to weigh it against that, and then weigh that against Spivak. Now, he might have improved expeditiously from those fights against Tybura and Harris, and he's faced higher quality competition in the UFC than Aspinall. For me, this is a true toss-up. I like Spivak in this fight, but if you want to play a dangerous game, I would take the under in a parlay.
Alright, well, I'm very curious to hear what Dave has to say. Dave, I would love to hear your breakdown and pick for the co-main.
Now,
you know I'm a big supporter of our British fighters, but, you know, I've already questioned Paddy Pimblett's skill set. So, you know, when I picked Tom Aspinall here, there is no bias involved. Team Cowboy, they're taking over the co-main event with Aspinall until... And, you know, it's refreshing to have a big boy heavyweight from my neck of the woods fighting the heavyweight division. Our heavyweight MMA fighters really are non-existent, and Aspinall, he struggled to find fights before getting to the UFC, so much so that he started boxing at one period of his life. Now, a big difference between Aspinall and most UK fighters is that he's focused on multiple disciplines from an early age, and it really does become evident when you study his fight history: boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and there aren't many heavyweights who are well versed on the ground. But Aspinall won multiple British Open, BJJ tournaments, and he actually won them at every belt grade apart from black belt. And then his dad became full-time coach at Team Cowboy, and that's when he transitioned to MMA full-time. He dominated in Cage Warriors whilst turning down a UFC contract, I think, on 2 occasions, similar to Paddy. This is a man that knows himself, I think, and I think he knows his skill set. Another evidential factor, because when he did finally accept the offer, he's won all 3 of his fights, and all of them inside the distance. Aspinall is really a broad prospect: fast hand speed, great defense. He's always got his hands up, awesome head movement. He doesn't overexert himself. He's got great combinations, always using feints. And, you know, he handed Andrei Arlovski his second ever submission loss. Now, defeating a veteran of that magnitude, I think that's a significant booster in confidence. It's the movement of Aspinall that stands out. He doesn't look like a heavyweight with how smooth, fast and fluid his movement is. When it comes to striking, I have no doubt in my mind that Tom Aspinall will have more success in this area of the fight on Saturday. Now, I'm blabbing on, and I have mentioned Sergey Spivak, but he's no slouch either, only 26 years old. The future of the UFC heavyweight division looks bright, and since those early losses that Matt mentioned to Harris and Tybura, his striking has come on leaps and bounds. But this should be expected with such a young fighter, and to be honest, both guys are young and improving fight to fight. Spivak, you notice he's been pushing that jab out nicely, which you wouldn't have saw early on. But still, I cannot see him wanting to strike with Aspinall. Spivak will want the takedowns this weekend. He will need to grind out Aspinall on the ground and remove that dangerous striking threat. What's worrying me is that Aspinall hasn't really defended a takedown probably since 2015, when he lost to a guy called Stuart Austin by heel hook. And in that fight, his takedown defense looked horrific. But I'm hoping, because we haven't seen, this is just a guessing game, I'm hoping that the extra 6 years of experience and training that Tom has excelled in this area. I think he must have been 22 at the time. I'm high on Aspinall. The problem is I'm not minus 280 high. Don't get me wrong, I'm siding with him taking this W, and I think he's going to find the TKO finish on Spivak. But the grappling question is still there, and this is going to be answered on Saturday. It's going to be answered. There's no doubt Spivak is going to attempt takedowns. And look, Aspinall is not bad at grappling and wrestling himself. But I do think if you are there in Aspinall, maybe hit the inside the distance proper minus 150 to gain a bit more value. I would say the KO drop, because that's around plus 150, I believe. But we could see a similar situation to that Arlovski fight, where follow strikes switched to a rear naked choke. Now, Spivak, I don't think he's ever been submitted, and I don't really see Aspinall submitting him despite him being a decent BJJ practitioner. But as I say, I can see a similar situation where Spivak gets dropped, and is dazed and confused, and he gets choked. Straight ground play. I don't think we're going to see two heavyweights scrambling about, transitioning, looking for each other's back. But I do think Aspinall is going to finish this fight inside the distance, and at minus 150, that's much better than risking close to 3 units for a 1 unit return. 1.5 units I'm much more happier with than laying upon that juice, which is, I say it time and time again, no matter how desirable it is, if you continue to lay these big juice numbers, you're gonna get hit. And at minus 300, you could be playing plus 100s. You lose 1 minus 300, that's 3 units out of your bankroll, and that's not a way to profit. So as much as I do like Aspinall, I think he's going to win, the price is bothering me, even though the bookmakers have more confidence than anyone, because they opened him at minus 300, and now he's floating around the minus 250 area. So you can see that people have got faith in Spivak and the money is coming in, and don't doubt this kid, and that's what I'm saying. Do not put 3 units on Tom Aspinall. If anything, put them in a parlay. All I can say is take inside the distance, bro.
I'm so happy you said that, because I included this fight in my top UFC picks video, so check it out if you want to hear my reason why. But Dave, I feel like I feel so good now, because I feel like you took it straight from my mouth. I'm actually taking Tom Aspinall to win inside the distance of minus 160, so that makes me feel better. But again, straight up, the battle line Aspinall is minus 250 and Spivak is plus 250. Should be a great fight, honestly. But let's move on to the main event. We have middleweights, Derek Brunson versus Darren Till. The battle line Till is minus 172 and Brunson is plus 147. Matt, I'll begin with you this time for your breakdown and pick for the main event.
Man, oh man, Shevitz. This one is a tough fight to pick, and when you take a look at Derek Brunson, he's got a 4-fight winning streak over Kevin Holland, probably his toughest opponent in that run. TKO Ed and Shabazian, and unanimous decisions over Ian Heinisch and Elias Theodorou. And then you see the Strikeforce OG losing to Israel Adesanya and Jacare Souza prior to that, both times by first round TKO. He's in his late 30s. He's a lifer in mixed martial arts. And then you have Darren Till, who you want to root for because he's such a troll. And he is the embodiment of MMA Twitter. And there's so much joy and entertainment value. It's like a less douchey Colby Covington. Yeah, I love Colby Covington, by the way. I love your letters. But then you take a look at his last 5 fights. Losses to Robert Whittaker, getting dropped by Jorge Masvidal, submitted against Tyron Woodley, and yes, we've seen him jump back up to middleweight. But this is his 3rd fight since jumping back to middleweight. And, those losses against Masvidal and Whittaker were, that loss against Whittaker was at middleweight. Not really good. You want to root for him, and he's been very open with his issues with anxiety, and it's a real thing. One of the greatest fighters of all time, Georges St. Pierre, said at times right before a fight he did not want to go out there. He did not want to fight. Anxiety and panic is a true thing, no matter how strong or how tough you are. That will try its best to defeat you. Your mind and your body will defeat you more than any opponent. And that's the big issue with this fight for me. Darren Till, baby cage era, all of his issues aside, he's a monster. And you want to root for the guy to overcome these issues and get a statement win against an OG in this sport. But this fight to me is a toss-up. What kind of Darren Till are we going to see inside that cage? How is Derek Brunson gonna come into this fight? What's the game plan here? He can beat you with submissions, he can beat you on the feet, but then this is a 5-round fight. Is Till gonna play the long game? Is he gonna be able to use his distance? Is he gonna be able to use his skills? You know, this is a guy who lived in Brazil for 3.5 years, learning how to be a fully rounded fighter, and there's a lot of questions here. I'm gonna go with Darren Till, but if you're looking for a parlay piece, you may want to take Brunson in the over.
Okay. Well, I personally like Darren Till in this matchup. I think it's going to be wrestling versus his kickboxing in this matchup. And I just feel like he stops like 82% of his takedowns too. And I feel like once you bring it down, it's hard to keep him down. So for me, I'm taking Darren Till. And I also included this in my top UFC picks video, so you can hear my entire retake for that as well in that video. But Dave, I'd love to hear your breakdown and pick for this main event.
Watch some of that fucking alcohol.
Well, the English theme is going to continue, and despite it not being in London, Darren Till is going to bring it home straight after Tom Aspinall does. You know, although has this price sales towards -200, the value is evaporating. It's becoming very difficult to make a play on Till for anybody. I gave him a better price last week. And we've got cliche striker versus wrestler. But the good news for British fight fans, Darren Till has shown some incredible takedown defense during his middleweight stint and welterweight stint. The bad news is 1-3 in his last 4 fights, and his last win was a close split decision against Calvin Gastelum. He's fought legit wrestlers, Woodley, Whitaker, and Gastelum. They all struggle to take him down, but the thing is, if you can get him down, he's not that good at getting back up, especially if it's in the center of the octagon. And we saw, Tyron Woodley catching Till with that rocket because his chin was out in the air, and that led to the dash choke early in the fight. But again, nobody's really had success wrestling Till. And we have to bear this in mind, that it was a welterweight cut and a championship version of Woodley, not the Jake Paul boxing version. But ultimately, this is another tough fight to call. If Brunson continues to threaten those level changes and takedowns, and pulls, a Woodley-esque approach with a quick blitz of strikes, which we know he's got in him, and we know he's got hands power, Till could be in trouble. I think the question is, will Brunson react to the feints of Till? Because falling into that trap is going to give him a world of hesitation that's going to severely affect his wrestling, in my opinion. Now, obviously, we talk about the smaller cage, that does favour Brunson here, and despite earning some questionable striking a few years back, you can quite clearly see that Henry Hoof has worked closely with Brunson on his striking, because it's got much better than it once was. And we can't deny it. As an all-round, mixed martial artist, Brunson does have more paths and more tools in his bag. But other variables, they leave my gut instinct siding with Darren Till, like constant feints, a good use of distance control, which in reality, that's all leading up to that power left. A bit like McGregor, and he does have to rely on that left too much. He's got good clinch work as well, but I'd like him to steer away from that, because if he gets too close to Brunson, he's going to be getting body locks and trips, and Brunson is really good at that. Division 2 wrestler, won championship 3 times, I think it was 3 or 4 times. If Till wants the blueprint for this fight, it's quite simple. Just watch Israel Adesanya versus Derek Brunson, and it's a case of staying at range, remaining patient, which I'll add, Darren Till is very good at remaining patient. And in fact, the remaining patient has gone against him in some of his previous fights, because his output hasn't been there. But this could work against a guy like Brunson. Remain patient and pick him apart. Brunson hasn't faced many guys who can actually sprawl takedowns. The last time was against Izzy. So that's it for me. We've got a 10-year age gap, superior striking skill, and the ability to defend Brunson's key weapon. I think it's Darren Till by KO or decision. And if you can get that, a lot of books don't offer that prop. And to be fair, you're probably not going to get a great price on it. It's tough. Maybe just straight Darren Till by KO. I'm not sure if Brunson's going to last 5 minutes. I mean, is he caught him in, was it is he caught him? I can't remember if it was the first or second. I just don't envision Brunson surviving that left when it does eventually connect. And I know, I just got a feeling he's going to defend them takedowns. Brunson can get a bit eager and he's going to get disheartened as soon as Darren sprawls one of his attempts. And I think as soon as that happens, he's going to be winging shots and he might find himself getting caught on the end of that left. So for me, it's Darren Till by knockout. But again, Darren's been weird. His fights lately, he's been a bit hesitant. The killer instinct,
Yeah, it's coming here now.
I don't know, it seems to have disappeared a little bit. So I do think there is a potential for a decision here.
Really dark.
But with Brunson's chin, and again, I know he's on a 4-fight win streak, but Kevin Holland, these were exposing fights. People have said it before that Brunson's a bit of a gatekeeper, and he's shown Edmund Shahbazyan and Kevin Holland, they're not elite fighters. They're not top 10 fighters. I'm just going to come out and say it. And Ian Heinisch is nowhere near as good as a striker as Darren Till is. And then Elias Theodorou is a model. So for me, this 4-fight win streak is not as impressive as people will be making it out to be. I'm not taking anything away from Derek Brunson, but when he faces the upper echelon, Prime Ronaldo Souza, Israel Adesanya, Anderson Silva, Rob Whittaker, these guys that can defend them takedowns, which is his key to his path to victory, is not going to stand much chance outside of a lucky punch like when he's caught Machida in round 1, which was heart-wrenching for me because I love Machida, and to watch him catch one of them lucky wild strikes was just it was insane. It happens, this is the fight game. I just don't think you're going to do that against Darren Till this weekend. So yeah, it's Darren Till for me all day.
So I'm just looking at the props just in case. So Darren Till by knockout or TKO is plus 150, and then Darren Till by points is plus 250. Kind of just straight up, Till is minus 172. So if you guys want to check out the values in the MMA props, you can do your homework, do your research before you just throw your money out there.
I'm sorry, but I just saw on Twitter someone with the name @JKE _ a litany of times said Paddy is an Irish whodunit. I'm sorry. If you're taking a look at him, I'm not. When you have the name Paddy and you legit look like you could be mine or Dave's cousin, you have to assume there's Irish ancestry there. So I apologize.
But even then, you look at me, no one would assume that I'm Irish. So it's just
my dad immigrated from Ireland. My accent would say I'm English, but if I get my hair out and I show you my dad's passport, you're gonna see that I'm Irish. So.
Yeah, just ignore those haters. But again, BetOnline straight up Darren Till is minus 172 and Derek Brunson is plus 147. Now before we run out of time, let's go into our top preliminary pick. And honestly, there's 2 fights that I'm keeping an eye out for. And Dave, I feel like you're gonna like this one: Molly McCann versus Jin Yoon Kim. And then the second one is Juliana Rosa versus Charles Jourdain. But out of the 2 of those, my favorite one is definitely Molly McCann. But I feel like this is gonna be a toss-up for me. I'm really gonna enjoy this fight too. But I'm really excited for this prelim fight, but I want to hear what you guys are looking into on the prelim card. Dave? I'll start with you just really briefly. Do you have a top prelim pick that you're keeping an eye on?
I would go with Jack Shore, and this guy's had two rescheduled fights. It's just all over the place at the moment. Ludwig, he has got no striking now. We see Jack Shore often go for the grappling game. He's really good at the grappling. But I think he can outstrike Ludwig here and get a few takedowns of his own. I think the opposition is evident in the odds. I think he might even get a finish. Yeah, I think he might even get a finish. So the problem is, I do think he could knock him out. So it's just picking the finish. I'm going to assume that the inside the distance prop may still be in the minus region, which is not something. Well, it's not too bad, I guess. I always like plus money for these props, though. But then it leads to whether we pick the KO or the knockout. I just really don't know, so it's tough. But boy, fight of the night potential. Charles Jourdain versus Julian Erosa. Juicy J, he fights for your money, but Charles Jourdain is such a scrapper, and for me, this is all about durability. I do not think this fight is going to go the distance, so I'm going to lead with Charles Jourdain. I think you can get some pretty good odds on him too. I'm favouring Jourdain, yeah. That line, I feel, is going to continue growing. If you don't like placing a large amount of units like just hit up Jourdain and parlay maybe, or even under, because these two are gonna absolutely throw down, and I don't see it going to the judges.
I love this fight. That's why I mentioned it before. But Jourdain is minus 180 right now. The under 2.5 is minus 155. For the MMA props, Charles Jourdain to win inside the distance is plus 115. So there's value for you there. But Matt, is there a top prelim fight that you're looking out for?
You know, the prelim card is actually a lot of fun. You got Molly McCann up top against Ji Hyun Kim. You've got Jack Shore in action. Julian Erosa and Charles Jourdain at a catchweight's a fun fight. For me, it's the second fight on the prelim card. Dalsha Champion, former EFC lightweight champion, someone I saw at my time at Fight Sports covering the EFC. 11-2. He's had an interesting run so far in the UFC. He was last seen in January getting a decision win over Marcus Perez. He might be 36 years old and is only 11-2. Only been fighting since 2014. But you know, EFC is not not a place filled with jabronis. There's some quality fighters there that we've seen make the run into the UFC. Had an impressive debut against Daquan Townsend, met Magomed Ankalaev in his second fight in the UFC, and you know, it's only his second fight in the baby cage era, his first fight in the States since his UFC debut. I think it's going to be an interesting test for him, and it's going to be a fun fight on a really fun card.
This whole card from top to bottom, I love it. I'm excited for it. If it was certain picks or bets, but overall, just watching it, I'm very excited for this. But let's move on to our Lock on the Card segment. Yay, the fun segment. But honestly, just looking at this, every single fight in here, if I had to choose a lock, I would choose probably Tom Aspinall. In my opinion, I think he's a lot more well-rounded than Spivak, in my opinion. But I want to hear what you guys have for your potential lock on the card. Matt, I'll begin with you, please.
I hate this segment every week. I don't hate it as much as Dave, but I hate it.
It's pressure, okay?
I'm going to go with Morano. I'm going to go with Alex Morano as my lock on the card. Dalsha in the second one. In the prelims, he'll be my lock. But if you're looking for a main card lock, I think it's going to be Alex Morano.
All right, beautiful. How about you, Dave? Do you have a potential lock on this card?
I mean, it's rough. You can't really hide away from the juice here. Jack Shore is the obvious lock, but opening at minus 285 to now 500, close to 600 some books, that is always rough. I'm gonna all English. I'm gonna throw the British flag, and I'm gonna say that Tom Aspinall and Darren Till, slightly better in value locks on the card, should I say? But we'll go, all out British actually. Jack Shore, Wales, Darren Till, and Tom Aspinall, England. Let's go.
Let's get it. Well, that's our Lock on Card segment, and we just finished our entire main card breakdown for UFC Vegas 36, Till versus Brunson. If you guys have any questions for any of us, just hit us up on Twitter. You can follow Dave at @dmanium_, and you can follow Matt at @mryan Consulting. And then while you're at it, just give SBR a follow at SBR Sports Picks. If you would like to find more breakdowns and picks regarding anything UFC related, just go to sbrpicks.com/UFC. And also remember my football football. My football fans, we have SBR's Pick 6 football contest starting September 7th. There's going to be a lot of weekly prizes. At least $1,600 a week are given away, and at the end, there's going to be a grand total prize adding up to $50,000. So just sign up and register at sbrpicks.com/pick6. And like always, I wish you all the best of luck on all your wagers, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.